What is going on, fellas, and welcome back to the off-season portion. I was going to stream this initially, but I thought I'm too lazy for that. Let's just record a short video. We did finish number 1 overall on a 14-0 record. Jay Wahoo going up to level 21. Barry Copeland set a brand new record for receiving yards in a career. I can't believe Copeland's leaving. Kyle Arnold, 77 passing touchdowns for a career. That shouldn't be too hard to break. Kyle Arnold passing touchdowns in a season, 32. Woo! 11,546 passing yards in the career, dominating the previous record. That's a lot of records, man. I'm surprised Copeland didn't break more, but I think Genghis Khan's got the most receptions. Won the Heisman, Coach of the Year, win a BCS National Championship, make it to the BCS National Championship. That is a lot of juicy XP. Program tradition is a D+, but we just went undefeated and won the Natty. Alright, well, we're obviously going to stay in Alaska. We didn't just go that far to leave now, did we? Imagine we go and sign with the Aggies or something. Receiving transfer request? Does somebody want to come and join Alaska? Bandwagoners? So Kyle Arnold finishes with a 195.8 passer rating, 4,300. We already saw Kyle. Jim Gilliam with 105 attempts for 500 yards, 9 touchdowns. Stafford Prater, 22 attempts, 121 yards, only 1 touchdown. That is very surprising. He's more of a receiving back in my opinion. Receiving, Brian Coleman led the team? Really? I thought for sure it would have been Copeland or Rivero, but Brian Coleman surprised me. 1,009 yards, 18.3 average, and 9 touchdowns. Copeland with 942 and 9 in his last season. Rivero 981 and 6. Gilliam 376 and a touchdown. Steve Walker really far behind. Prater 282 and 3 touchdowns. I swear that 282 came in like the last 2 games. Whitaker 151 and a touchdown. Nobody else doing squat. On the defensive end of things, Anthony Harrison 61 total tackles. That is insane. He also had 10 TFLs and 2 sacks. Dustin Simmons led the team in sacks with 8. I'm surprised it was not Alan Green. He seemed to do the most damage. He only had 3 and 9 TFLs. Nathan East had 8. Who are these guys? I could have sworn it was like the other way around, but that's cool. Harrison finishing with 4 interceptions. Steve Walker with 3, man, the wide receiver. So that's why he wasn't receiving much. He was on defense. Hopkins with 2, Penn with 1, Brady with 1. He'd probably have about 1 million deflections. He had 9. Chris Davis wasn't far behind. That's not a good thing. I need you boys to start catching balls next season. He won some awards, was an All-American. That's pretty dope. I like that. Oh, look, new OC. We also finally unlock insta-commit level 1. Now, level 1 is Garbo, but the point is we got it. Really, we're going to be short by 1 point, mate. Players leaving. This is going to be very sad. Billy Martin is going to transfer to the Terps. Kyle Arnold is projected to go in the 1st round after winning the Heisman. Barry Copeland is projected to go in the 3rd round. That's pretty wild. He's going to be an absolute steal in the 3rd. For some reason, Rivero is deciding to graduate and not go to the NFL. I don't care. I'm still going to put him in the draft class, like for sure. Very sad stuff to let go of Kyle Copeland. Hopkins is going as well. I mean, I know he wasn't the craziest safety, but he did make some big plays. Mendoza, that is a massive loss for our linebacking core. Both of our safeties are leaving, actually. Marcelo Christian is going. He was a massive part of the team. So was Tremaine Penn. We damn near lost our whole offensive line, as well as our safeties and all that other jazz. Did we get any transfer requests? No, we did not. All right, boys, recruiting. This is where we can make a splash, get some new people. Hopefully, Mario Hale will sign with the squad. Melvin Harvey, I believe, is a junior JUCO with some really good catching stats for a running back. I don't know that we really need to emphasize him since we do have Stafford Prater, who's only going into his sophomore season. I'm going to drop 10,500 on Mario Hale. Jake Jones will get 4.5K. Oklahoma has been on our butt the entire season though. So I need to make sure we get Mario Hale. He's going to be our next Copeland, Rivero, etc. It's actually going to be really cool checking out the new team, man. Like, next season is going to be so interesting. Because you know I'm going to schedule Florida State again. Mario Hale commits to the team. So does Jake Jones. That is awesome news. Like, I saw the top 5. I'm curious, where did we finish here? We signed the number 4 class in the nation. 3 5-star athletes, 6 4-star, 6 3-star, 2 2-star, and 1 1. We are officially a 4 prestige. Mario Hale, Jake Jones. We got a punter. Kevin Bell, the cornerback. Xavier Simon. Corey Webb, we need defensive ends. We have a lot of athletes. We have the 6'5", hard-hitting strong safety, another defensive end. Plus, you got to remember the guys that were all red-shirted this season that we didn't get to see play. And Harrison, bro, Harrison's going to be a beast. So we have position changes and then training results, the best two parts of the offseason. Gilliam is our best player before the training results. That is not good. Ryan Skinner is the 6'7", red-shirted quarterback. He is going to start over Darren Duncan. Darren Duncan will be the better player, but I'm still going to start Skinner. We have a lot of running backs, which I do not like. A lot of them are better than Prater as well. They're not as fast though. So we're going to have to find new positions for all of these guys. This guy looks like he has to be a running back. So we have Mario Hill, who went up 7. Incredible. He goes to a 56 at tight end. Some of you guys were saying he would be a magnificent tight end. I'm afraid not. He's going to go to wide receiver hands down. Kurt Hayes, he is also 6'7". He could play safety and or cornerback. That would be nice. Let's try him at strong safety. I think we might be redshirting Prater this season. As a third string, he's not going to get any touches, mate. So we're going to have to redshirt Prater, which is going to suck. He was such a big role of the team last year. We have a lot of receivers, mate. A lot of them are going to get redshirted. We have Mario Hill, Brian Coleman, Steve Walker, Xavier Simon. Can anybody go to tight end? Bro, you guys are like 6'5". Brandon Johnson is the only guy who even remotely translates well. He goes from a 73 to a 68. We're going to slot him over at tight end. We got a left tackle, left guard, center, right guard, and right. Okay, so we're actually good at all the offensive lineman positions. Left end, we have Alan Green on his senior season, so that means we're going to redshirt Mark Booker. Bruh, our linebacking core is garbage. The only linebacker who is remotely even close to being good is Anthony Harrison. Cornerback, we are fine. Chris Davis is going to go up. So is Adam Brady, Xavier Gold. We have Kevin Bell, who will more than likely be redshirted. At free safety, we have Kurt Hayes, who is 6'7". Wow. Free safety is going to be 6'7", and our strong safety is going to be 6'5". So you better believe no team's going to want to test us deep. Then at cornerback, we do look a lot more solid with Clifford Jean there. A lot of these guys at free safety and strong safety will just be redshirted. And everybody's favorite part of this season, training results. Here we go, fellas. Jim Gilliam going up to a 90 overall, 87 excel, 91 speed. Let's go check out some of his other stats. 91 break tackle, 88 elusiveness. Jimmo might just be the man to watch out for. He unfortunately is our only 90 overall, which kind of sucks, but you know, we'll bounce back. Darren Duncan's going to go up to 89. Unfortunately, he's not going to be the starter. I still like the other quarterback better, the 6'7" guy. Coleman goes up to an 87. We have a left guard who's an 87. Clifford Jean going up to 86. Alan Green, 85. Steve Walker, 84. The team is okay. Ryan Skinner is going to be getting the start. This is the guy that we're going to try and overtake Kyle Arnold with. Ryan Skinner. He's going to play all 4 years as the starter. This upcoming season is going to be a lot harder than initially thought. This season is definitely going to be tough, but we have a lot of freshmen. In the next 2 years, we should have a lot of high 90 overall players. That is pretty much what I'm banking on right now. This guy's 84 overall, and he hasn't even taken a snap yet. You know what I mean? The potential for this team is insane. All right, fellas, we're going to go ahead and transition out of the Pac-12. Get me out of the Pac-12. Let's go ahead and move Arkansas out of SEC West. I know it makes no sense in terms of geography for Alaska to be in the West. But this is Fantasy World, and we're having fun, all right? We have Bama, Auburn, LSU, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, and Texas A&M. Alaska in the SEC. My goodness, what have we gotten ourselves into? A lot of our freshmen are going to have a rough first season. I think we just went up another level for Jay Wahoo. We did! That means we start the season with insta-commit level 2. The recruiting board takes me an hour or so I'm going to do this off screen. We start off ranked 14th, which is pretty good. The only thing I am going to do before we finish the episode is skip to recruiting. This way you guys know that I am not creating any players, so we get an unfair advantage. I'm also not going to be doing a roster reveal. I'm going to save that for the season 5 debut as well, once I start changing things around. That being said, fellas, hopefully you enjoyed this episode of the Alaska Golden Eagles Dynasty. If you made it this far into the video, you are the real MVP. I hope the rest of your day is awesome. And from me personally, I'm out. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake. Cause I don't fucking care at all. You've been out all night, I don't know where you've been. You're slurring all your words, not making any sense.